Hi everybody. This is a video that I decided to make in order to try to explain um, some of the differences between the Amazon Fire Stick or the Amazon Fire TV and your regular Android box. Up on the screen, you're probably familiar with that screen. That is the Amazon boot up screen, and essentially it's the same whether you have a Fire Stick or you have a Fire TV. It's two different pieces of hardware, yet what it renders is the exact same thing because it's running the exact same program. And in this case, it's running Kodi, which is really the only application that you need to use, which is right here. And you run my build, which is now running on Kodi 17. And here it is. For those of you that have already purchased this from me, you are very familiar with the screen. What I want to talk about today is what other devices can run this exact same build. And what a lot of people do not realize is that the Amazon devices are in fact Android-based devices. The only difference is that they are custom, they have customization for Amazon. That is why when you first log into a Amazon Fire Stick or an Amazon Fire TV, you have to enter your Amazon Fire ID. That is how Amazon knows that you are their customers, and that way if you have Amazon Prime, it gives you access to the video and the music library that they have, allows you to make purchases and so forth and so on. They also, if you were to use the programs that come with the Fire TV, you will also get a lot of commercials from Amazon. Obviously, you're going to be using Kodi. Kodi will allow you to watch any TV, movie, live channel, sporting event, and so forth and so on. So you don't need to have any of the other programs that come with the Amazon Fire TV or Fire Stick, such as the HBO Now application or Netflix or Hulu. Or anything like that, because all of that programming is available right here on the Kodi. You're watching the movies. I can move over to the TV shows. I've got all these really neat widgets. I have other videos that explain my build. I just want to show that it doesn't really matter what device you have. It will run the same thing. Now, Amazon does have a very good price on their devices. And I know that that's one of the things that is very attractive to most potential buyers. But Android boxes are equally priced. Actually, there's a much wider range. You have the lower end boxes, and then you got some pretty high end boxes. High end boxes are really for gamers. And if all you want to really do is enjoy watching movies and TV shows, then you don't really need to have a $200 Android box. Actually, I've seen them as much as $300 and $400. The mid-range price Android boxes will do just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and now illustrate, Android boxes. I'm going to go ahead and showcase this one right here. Okay, it's got a big Z on it. This is called the Z box. It is got a little bit more memory than comes with the Fire Stick, but it's got the exact same specs as the Fire TV. Now you're going to notice the interface is different when I boot it up. And just to remind you, okay, you all know this is what the Amazon interface looks like. But again, all we ever do is run Kodi. We don't run any of this other stuff. You know, you got that Netflix, you got all these other programs, Sling, CBS, because you can get all that stuff on Kodi. But I will show you what it looks like when you boot up a regular Android device. And I'm going to pause the video right now, and then I'll go ahead and continue it as soon as I boot up the Z-Box. Okay, here we have the Z-Box Android device booted up. The first thing that you're going to notice is that the interface looks a little bit different than the Amazon, but I mean, essentially, it's the same thing. I mean, the main program that you are interested in running is right here in the corner, which is Kodi. And that's what's going to get you all your TV and your movies, just like you do on the Amazon device, because it's the exact same program. It's just different hardware. I mean, you can think of this almost like people that are familiar with Windows. You can run Windows on a Dell computer, or you can run it on a compact computer. You can run it on a Hewlett Packard, and so forth and so on, because it's an open system. So essentially, the Android device is compatible with the language that Kodi is written in, and therefore you can run it. Now, you do get additional stuff. I mean, you get this on the Amazon FireStick as well. You get YouTube and other apps that you can get from Amazon, but you get a heck of a lot more applications because of the Google Play Store. And inside the Google Play Store, you will find literally thousands of applications that do just about everything and anything that you can think of. But for the purposes of this video, we're going to keep it to Kodi, and we'll go ahead and launch it right now. And you will see that this is exactly the same as if you were launching it on the Amazon Fire TV or the Amazon Fire Stick. Obviously, the specs, the hardware specifications are a little bit different, such like when you look at a compact versus a Hewlett Packard. The CPUs might be a little bit different, the memory might be a little bit different, but at the end of the day, it still runs the same software. These Android boxes are equipped with 2 gigs of RAM. The Amazon Fire Stick, for example, only has 1 gig of RAM. This particular box does have 4 CPUs, and that is how many the Amazon Fire Stick has. However, you can get Android devices that have more than 4 CPUs that run even faster and more efficiently. So if you want to start, for example, doing 4K videos, this one's very capable and will run a 4K video. Obviously, if you have a box with 8 CPUs, it's just going to run it that much better. I'll just go ahead and flash this one here. This is called the Me Cool. It's got a little antenna. This is a higher end Android box, but at the end of the day, it also runs the exact same program that you're seeing, which is Kodi and with my build. It's just a difference in pricing. When you look at a box like the one that I'm showing you right now, the price point on it is about $90 to $100. The Me Cool that I just showed you is probably about $120 to $140. You can go all the way up to 200 and 300 boxes on these Android devices. Just like on a Windows computer, you've got low-end ones that you can buy for a couple of $100, and you got some higher-end ones that you can buy for a few $1,000s. If all you're interested in doing is watching movies and TV shows, then getting something like this is just as good as getting an Amazon Fire device. And one of the reasons I'm making this video is because, as you all know, the Amazon Fire Sticks are in short supply. And even though they've got the name brand recognition, at the end of the day, the Amazon Fire Stick is an Android device that has customization for Amazon. When you get one of these devices, for example, you don't need to have an Amazon ID. I mean, it boots up to that main screen, you click on Kodi, and away you go. With the Amazon ID, with the Amazon devices, you have to have an Amazon ID, and it tracks all your purchases. And if you have Amazon Prime, obviously that's a plus. But really, anything that you can get on Amazon Prime, you can get with Kodi at no cost. And here we got TV shows, kids section. You can see the widgets are all just fine there, and it works exactly the same way here. I'll go ahead and load up the Secret Life of Pets. It's still going to go through the same process, go out to the sources. It'll sniff out the highest quality stream, and as soon as it finds it, it'll go ahead and prepare it and start to play it. It's already found 100 and almost 200 streams. Actually, yeah, about 240 streams or so. Now it found one that says 1080p. And as you will see, it will just automatically start playing. And there you go. I will go ahead and fast forward it a little bit so that you can see. Excellent quality. That was a 1080p stream. So again, this works exactly the same way as the Amazon Fire Stick. I think that sometimes visually it's a lot easier to connect the dots when you actually see it in action. The hardware, there's a lot of different hardware. I've illustrated two for you right now. I've actually used probably about 5 other ones that I've tested, and that's one of the things that from a value add perspective you get from me is that I test the heck out of these things before I even consider selling it to my customers. So if you have any questions regarding the differences, I hope that this video has at least answered some of those. If you have any further ones, you can always contact me, Fred Marriott, on Facebook. And most of the time I am online, and I'll be able to answer your questions fairly quickly. With that, I will go ahead and finish this video, and hope that you all have a good day. Thank you.